Day 575, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so today is Red Friday. So please remember, everyone deployed. We got people in Asia, Southwest Asia, Europe, Africa, Central America, probably some in South America. There's at least a carrier group off of Australia. Um, so, and then we got the Navy everywhere doing what they do with the controlling sea lanes and providing a power punch in Afghanistan along with the Air Force. So what we do is not always safe. So if you pray, please say a prayer. If you don't, do what you do. All right. Also, yesterday I talked about, or the other day, I didn't do a video yesterday. I didn't feel good. I was under the weather. The day before, talked about the song Alice in Chains, All I Am. I'm going to do a little bit more into that on what I said I was going to talk about. There is a couple lines I'm going to talk about, and I'll probably post this song so you guys can listen to it and actually hear what I'm hearing, and so you can have a understanding of what the heck I'm saying. Alice in Chains is a very subjective band when you listen to their lyrics. The guys that write, Jerry Cantrell, William Duvall, Mike Inez, and Sean Kinney, and at one time Lane Staley, all wrote about stuff that was going on with them, but they wrote it in a way that you could relate any way that you wanted to on most of their songs. There's some that you can't, there's no doubt that it's about drugs, but that they were doing, and what it was doing to them. But a lot of their lyrics are subjective. You can take the meaning any way you want to, and turn it for something for you to think about. They're geniuses in that matter, at least to me. But one of the lines is, this face in the mirror is unfamiliar. And I can relate to that. Before 2004, I know who I was. I knew who I was. I knew what I was I knew what I was doing. I knew why I was doing it. And everything in my life revolved around that. And I was content with that. I was happy with that. That was my career, being a grunt. I failed in my attempt to go to combat with my unit because of my health issues kicked me out of it, and that sent me for a loop. It still does. But then 2004 to say 2007, I look in the mirror, didn't recognize who I was at all. It was not who I was going through an identity crisis, and I think a lot of us end up going through that if we got out when we weren't intending to. Whether it's by other than honorable medical, whatever. I think if your career ends abruptly and you weren't prepared for it, and it wasn't what you wanted, you go through an identity crisis. Now, like I said, Becky's been a lifesaver as far as helping me find me again. She's let me be me. She, I guess, likes me the way I is. So I have gone back to who I was, which I think is a leader, somebody that gives a shit about others, and wants to see people succeed. And that's what a leader is. I'll get out front. I'm getting out front here, talking about my struggles to hopefully lead you out of yours. Now, so I found that the face that I had in 2004 and before, I now recognize again because it's me. It's the me I was, and it's the me I wanted to be. Now, that me is different. Can't run, can't ruck, can't get out front and doing anything really physical too much. But I bust my butt to be the best me I can be. And it feels good. It feels right. It feels like I am who I should be. And before that, until after 2004 through 2007, I really didn't feel like me, and it sent me for a loop. So that line, the face in the mirror is unfamiliar. Yeah, I get that. And then the second line I'm going to talk about is the line is part of the chorus. Is this all I am? All right. Well, 2004 and before, yeah. I was happy with that being that was all I am, was a soldier, a non-commissioned officer, leader of soldiers. And I really, I embraced that. I loved it. 2004 through 2007, I was searching for who I was, like I said before. Now, if we fast forward from 2007 through now, I have evolved from what I was, in the bad parts and the good parts. I try to be the best dad I can be. I try to be the best husband I can be. I try to be the best employee I can be. I try to do things that make me happy and my family. Is this all I am? I mean, can I do more? I'm sure I probably could, but I do pace myself because I don't want to freaking drop dead because I overdid it all. But is this all I am? I'm a father. I'm a grunt. I'm a employee. I'm a husband. And for me, that's enough. You have to decide what's enough for you. You have to look at your situation, and if you don't like where you're at, if you don't recognize that face in the mirror, if you think derogatively, this is all I am, or is this all I am, then you have to figure out what's going to work for you to get you to where that you can be all that you want to be. I know it's not going to be easy, and it was not easy for me. It was a struggle up here largely and physically, trying to keep up with life, especially after when you choose to quit. It's important to make the choices to become all that you want to be. And I'm not talking about be all you can be like the army. I'm talking about be the person that you want to be. You can absolutely do that. Now, you may have to have some help to get there, but you certainly can do it. And you can certainly find happiness. It may be not what you expected. It may not be what you were originally looking for, but you can get there. Life is ever evolving. And I try to tell that to my kids. I try to push my kids to be the best kids that they can be. I try to push my kids to be caring and try to be leaders, and always learning and always evolving. And to touch on another song, I guess music influences me a little bit more than I thought. But Leanne Womack, I Hope You Dance. I did a whole video on that song. But I want my kids to dance in life. All of them. I want them to get out there, experience life, and do the things that they want to do, as long as it's legal. And get there and be the best that they can be in whatever they decide to do. So I put my money where my mouth is. I try to anyway, and I am trying to lead people to their better life, because it's out there. You have to dig through the crap that's going on in your life and find the gold nuggets that make you happy and can get you to where you want to go. And it's going to take work. It's going to take a positive attitude. Quit saying I can't. Quit saying it won't happen. Quit saying this. Quit being negative. Be more positive about yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. And I'm here with the boot up your ass, trying to push you forward. You can do it. Push-ups. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. All right, no selfish plug. Admin note. I'm going to take some time off to spend with my family. And then when I get back from doing that, I'm actually disappearing again for work, and that's going to be another 2-week trip. So videos, will be reruns. They won't be new ones until I get back. So it'll be Good thing I have about 300 videos to keep posting. It's good to be in syndication. Anyway, if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There is absolutely no shame in getting help. Whew, geez. Do what you got to do to be here. Bottom line is, please do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you soon. Tough out.